The idea that a single creative mind exercises full control over a film is clearly impossible to apply to those films where the special effects have a greater influence than most other aspects. As we can see in the example of Avatar, the animation and special effects confer to the film its quality and have a greater impact than any other aspect. The director can't exercise full control over all the filmmaking process. In fact, he isn't even recognizable. Nevertheless, there are some directors that do confer to the film their very own signature, and many consider them to be authors. An author is the creative and visionary mind that exercises complete control over a film. But are there really authors? Is it possible to exercise full control over a film? Anyone would recognize a Woody Allen film when he saw one. They have a unique style, and they could lead anyone to believe that Woody Allen is the true author. He usually takes over the role of cinematographer, and he appears in most of his films as a character, usually the protagonist, as we can see in the scene from Zelig. His scripts carry Allen's distinctive signature.
It restates the negativeness of the universe, the hideous, lonely emptiness of existence, nothingness, the predicament of man.
It seems that he is really in full control over his films, but he's not. It's impossible to deny that he has a great creative impact, but there are other aspects that affect the film as well, and that Allen doesn't control. One of those aspects are the other actors. Woody Allen gave them great freedom. He explicitly said that he didn't speak much to them, and also mentioned that in some cases he gave them the freedom of wearing what they wanted. It's impossible to deny that other actors affect the films with their very own interpretation. Another important aspect that affects the films is editing. Even if Woody Allen's films are not very famous for their editing, this aspect is still an important creative input that is not fully controlled by him. As we can see in this scene taken from Annie Hall, the cuts are done in the middle of the dialogue to give a smoother look. This affects the quality and style of the film. All those aspects and many others will contribute to the film in their very own way, affecting quality and style, and Woody Allen is not in control of all of them. In the British scenario, Stanley Kubrick is by many considered an author. He does confer to his films a unique style that will lead to consider him such. But his genius is to combine together great creative minds that will contribute together in their very own ways to the film. He is greatly known for his extreme zooms, as we can see in this scene taken from Full Metal Jacket. He was able to do those incredible shots thanks to his custom lenses, and the engineers that worked on those have a great indirect influence in the film. And so does the inventor and operator of the Steadicam, Garrett Brown, as we can see in his long tracking shots. He is also famous for the great freedom that he gave to the actors. Some of the most famous improvised scenes are to be found in his films. Two examples are the famous phrase
"Here's Johnny"
in The Shining and Sergeant Hartman scenes in Full Metal Jacket.
The fairy fucking godmother said it. I'm fucking standing. I will PT you all until you fucking die!
The conclusion is not that those directors are not as good as they seem, but that a director can't have full control over a film. To obtain a great film with great quality, a director has to match in the right way the right talented people to work on his vision, and they will give the right creative input to obtain a great result. There is no such a thing as an author, only a good director